We're on Virgin Radio with AB's Innovation Park. We have a very special guest today who flew in from actually all over the world. He is the ex-group director for Microsoft. He was leading their product team. He owns his own company. He is supporting founders and entrepreneurs in AUB and in Lebanon. Omar Choudhry, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Arthur. Really excited to be here.
So, Omar, you have a lot of experience. Can you just talk to us a bit about your background and why you're here?
Yeah. So my background is, I spent a couple of years at Deloitte, and after that I went to Microsoft. I was fortunate enough to be there when the whole cloud shift happened. So I went through a lot of exciting projects there. So you could think of Microsoft's iTunes for business apps. I had the privilege of being able to launch it. And then here, I married Lebanese, so
was it the food?
It was the food, man. It was the food. That and the Mediterranean, the views, and kind of the music and the culture that's here. So yeah, there's a lot of goodness that's here.
It's also very beautiful women.
That too.
I mean, look at Tracy. Look at Laura. Look at all the amazing people around us. Okay, see, that was Lara's sign to shut me up, but we're not going to shut up because we're going to come back after these songs. What are we listening to, Lara? From Microsoft in the US to Dubai, now to Lebanon, Omar Choudhry, what's happening here? Like, what do you see as an entrepreneurship scene growing in Lebanon?
Well, I see a lot of really young talent that has a lot of energy and a lot of innovation, like an innovative spirit that's here. I considering I've been to many countries around the world, it's something unique actually that I do see in Lebanon, both from the positive side and also from the challenges side, is that you have this young innovative spirit that's here, but then they have all of the challenges that are kind of weighing down on them, but they're still trying to get over those challenges, which is amazing, and that's kind of what drew me to the iPark and why I wanted to volunteer, is when I saw these folks trying to overcome every hurdle you could think of. It's also inspiring in a way too.
I fully agree. I think the entrepreneurs that we have are really cool, and I love working with them. And I think one of the best things we're doing with the program is that, because when you're growing up in the US and so on, entrepreneurship is more ambitious there, right? So people have bigger targets, bigger dreams, because they dare to be more ambitious. And in the beginning, I used to see more people playing it safe in Lebanon, and I don't think that works, right? Because being an entrepreneur is very hard anyways. And if you're doing something hard, you might as well do it as big as possible.
It's entrepreneurship in the States. I used to think it was really hard, but everything is relative. In the States, you have the economies of scale, you have lots of facilities, and so when you come here, you don't have the economies of scale in a sense because it's a smaller country.
And yet you decided to build your company here, which is very cool. So
yes.
We're going to listen to some Katy Perry, and then we're going to be back.
Yes.
Omar, can you tell me a bit more about your company and what you're doing at the moment?
Yes. So we're basically a supply chain AI startup, which is essentially the IP that we're building out will hopefully help enterprise organizations predict any type of disruption that's happening. So if a port is congested or the canal is blocked up or there is flooding in a particular area, anybody who's importing goods from those areas, they'll be able to predict.
All right, so if I have, let's say, my own manufacturing plant somewhere in the mountains, there's a certain weather condition happening or flood or something. So how does your platform support me?
Our platform will be able to tell you that the manufacturing suppliers that are in that area are one of your suppliers in the tier. So it'll be almost like a Facebook of suppliers, and be able to tell you who's in your network, and then on top of it, tell you which supplier was disrupted. This way, then you can start planning to make sure that if you need to talk to your customers or change deadlines, you can go ahead.
All right, so this is like, in those contracts where you have a full contract, that binds you with specific delivery dates and deliverables and so on. And then at the end, you have this fine print that says force majeure. So basically what you're saying is that in case this force majeure happens, as a company, I don't need to have my operation stopping because one of the other factories are not producing at the moment. So you help me pre-plan and then understand how this might change my supply chain or my business model or so on. All right, perfect. I think that's a really, really cool thing. I'm glad that I understood it. Perfect. So Ahmed, what's your favorite song? I get teased a lot for Katy Perry. I think she's cool. Apparently, I don't know, Lara and Tracy are not big fans of Katy Perry.
I can't remember the name. I think it's Eminem's 8 Mile song. Yeah.
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself. There you
Love
go.
it.
There you go. Yeah.
So Ahmed, you said that Eminem's Lose Yourself was your motivation song. You know, the funny thing is that when I was young, I was not even a teenager. I think I was like 13 when the movie 8 Mile came out. And then my best friend's like, we have to go watch this movie because it has nudity. And that was the most disappointing movie ever of all time. It had nothing in it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the wrong reason.
Yeah, to be young during the pre-internet era is, you know, it's a different thing. It's a different game changer.
You probably came out of it inspired and you know.
Yeah, I mean, I love Eminem. I think it's the first CD that I ever bought. It was what was it? It was the Eminem Show, I think. So Omar, you're supporting our entrepreneurs at the moment, you know, at AUB, and you're helping them on the product side. So what exactly do you help them with in that?
Really, I help them kind of go through some of the key stages, which is really thinking about, are they solving the right problem? Is this problem really gonna is it going to have an impact? And at the end of the day, is it going to bring them and drive them the outcome they want, which oftentimes is, yes, monetary. Like they want to get money out of this. They want to make an impact in the world. And will it be that idea? So
basically what you do is you support our entrepreneurs who have ideas, and then you help them build a product that is as good as Microsoft and make money like Microsoft does. That is the best thing that I've heard on this show ever.
Yeah.
Omar, thank you for your service. That's all I could say.
Of course.
So how do people connect with you?
So they can connect with me through the iPark, or they can definitely reach out over LinkedIn. And
so what's your LinkedIn?
It's Omar Choudhry, and
I think you're gonna have to spell that out.
Yeah. OMAR. And then last name Choudhry, CHOUDHRY. And currently I'm the VP of Illumina Technology. So that's how you can find me.
All right. Or just text us on Instagram. True. We'll send you his link.
True.
I think we can just do that.
True. That might be easier.